I was still a baby. I got here when I was 3 months old, so I really don't remember too much except for what I was told. Just running from soldiers trying to kill them. Some of my brothers and sisters ended up getting broke up throughout the war, and luckily at the end of it ended up getting stuck together at the same refugee camp, found each other, and ended up in the United States.
Cambodian American community members arrived in the 80s, and we weren't put into the most desirable places. We were put into places that were really economically marginalized. There's a lot of intergenerational trauma, and there's a lot of trauma that we haven't really addressed as a community, from the Cambodian genocide, from colonialism, from the war that we came from.
I was out and about with my nephew teaching him how to ride a bike, and ended up coming across some guys that was from, a different neighborhood, and we got into an altercation, and, came back, they ended up trying to get into a fist fight, ended up getting into a shootout, and I ended up getting arrested.
Kids went back there to show him, I guess, the general contractor, the big boy.
There was a rumor about a paper that if you sign it, you get out after 2 weeks. So as soon as my name was called to go sign the paper, I didn't really know what it was. I just ended up signing it because I wanted to get out from doing so much time. And come to find out, it was paperwork for my deportation, which I wasn't fully aware of.
The last couple years have seen an increase in deportations, in the Tacoma area, in Washington State, in the Northwest, and nationally, as immigration enforcement has really ramped up. And so, a lot more people from our communities are getting, torn from their homes and their families and put in detention. So the detention center here, and facing deportation.
There was never a word. It's just I was in limbo, just checking in once a year. If it was my time to get picked up, then it just happened. There was no warning, no, hey, heads up, get your stuff together, tell your family goodbye, nothing. It's when your number's up, they snatch you right away.
We had 2 of our brothers in custody, and we knew that my husband could possibly be the next to go into custody. So I sat down with my daughter, and I had a mommy-daughter moment with her, and I said we had 2 options. We can either self-deport, or we can fight with everything in us and hope that somebody will help us.
Well, when I was younger, they took my dad once before, and it was really scary. And now I have a little 5-year-old brother who's also autistic, and I just knew that I didn't want my brother to go through what I went through.
There's our pardon. This is our lawyer right here.
As we were reviewing his petition, we were looking at, he had no felonies since then. The prosecutor did not object to it. No victims objected to this petition. It really seemed like an opportunity for us to grant him relief and allow him to stay here in the country and continue to work and be with his family.
I'm an American. That's all I know. All my customs is American. I love the military. I raised my kids American. They know they're Cambodian, but at the same time, we are Americans. I'm Cambodian American. Been here all my life. I don't know nothing else. I've never even set foot on foreign soil.
The glory in that is our children won't have to fear any knock at our door for the first time in her entire life. Somebody knocks at the door, she doesn't have to worry about if they're coming to get her dad. So, and our son will never have to experience it. So I think that alone was worth all the heartache we went through.
Me?
Yeah, you, baby.